Hi guys, how are you? Hope you are doing fine and that you are safe. If you are new to my channel and you like this video and my content, my type of content, don't forget to subscribe, like this video and hit the notification bell to not miss any of my videos. Sorry for taking a little break from uploading new videos. Life happened. And yes, I'm back, ready to party, especially for this video in which I'm trying to compare three fragrances. I bought a fragrance. It was on my wish list for some time, but the price increased. It was not such a good deal anymore. I kind of, hesitated to buy it or not because, let's face it, I bought it especially for this channel, to do this video. I don't do this often or ever. Usually I buy fragrances for myself, even if they are an impulse buy. They are for myself. And this one I bought especially for this channel to do this comparison. So this is Love Chopard from Chopard, okay, Eau de Parfum. It is a small bottle, 30 milliliters. And on Fragrantica, this one, so I don't like so much the design for the 30 milliliters bottle. I prefer the big bottle, but this was at a very good deal. And I took the chance, and bought it. I really wanted to do this video in which I want to compare it to Portrait of a Lady and to Porpora, because on Fragrantica this one is voted as being similar to those two. Those are much more expensive fragrances. This was around 20-22 euros when I bought it, but actually I bought it second-hand, so I paid even less for it. I don't regret buying it. This is a beautiful fragrance on its own. Let's start the comparison with the first that was released, and this is the original Portrait of a Lady from Frederic Malle collection. It was created by Dominique Ropion and released in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. This is a beautiful combination of blackcurrant, raspberries, rose, patchouli, spices, and incense. In the beginning, I just sprayed it on my hand earlier, like 5 minutes ago, okay? So in the beginning I get like a blackcurrant flavored red wine. Blackcurrant, I must admit, it is not one of my favorite notes in perfumery. I do have a few perfumes in which I appreciate this note, but a lot of times on my skin it turns like urine. I don't know how to put it. It smells a little bit like urine. Sorry for that info. In this one, it smells more like wine. Okay, so it has like a fermented quality. And it is pleasant, but it is not a love. So the beginning of Portrait of a Lady was not a love. I kind of I was challenged, by the top notes in this perfume, and in the beginning I preferred, initially I preferred Porpora. Now things kind of changed, and I much prefer Portrait of a Lady. I love the dry down of it. After a while, when it settles on my skin, I get more of the cinnamon, the cloves, the rose, the patchouli. It has sandalwood in the base, so this one is very dark. It has a little bit of brightness from the berries, but not too much. Even the berries, I think the blackcurrant in here, combined with the raspberries, give this perfume a little bit of darkness, but the blackcurrant gives it also darkness. And you have the patchouli that gives it darkness, the incense. It is, a lot of people are saying, and they are right, it is a gothic perfume. This is mysterious, dark, elegant. And yes, this is elegant. It becomes kind of powdery at the end, you know, after it dries down on your skin. Um the sandalwood gives it that. This is not a soft perfume. It performs quite well. It stays a very long time on my skin. This is one of those eternal perfumes, you know. When you spray it in the evening, you can still smell it in the morning on your skin. So great performance, quite strong, but it also has a certain softness to it, okay, given by the sandalwood, a certain powderiness. It is quite unisex. So this is Portrait of a Lady. Great performance, great scent, a masterpiece, but you have to like patchouli. This has a big dose of patchouli. You have to like that combination of patchouli and rose. You have to like incense and a lot of spices. The next one, Porpora. This beautiful bottle. Okay, this is a beautiful bottle, but the cap is so heavy, and they have a travel cap that I prefer, but for the purpose of this video, let's just see the bottle as it is. This was created by Terenzi for Tiziana Terenzi in 2017. It has similar notes, and it is very similar, okay, to Portrait of a Lady. Let's face it, you have that beautiful rose patchouli spiciness, all combined. It lacks sandalwood in the base, so it has it lacks also blackcurrant in the beginning, and this is why I initially preferred this one. The beginning is not that challenging. Actually, this is a very linear scent on my skin. It settles like in 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, and after that I get hours and hours of the same scent. Portrait of a Lady evolves more. It is, in my opinion, a more complex fragrance, and you get with Portrait of a Lady all the phases, you know, top notes, middle, base notes. With Porpora, so this is a linear scent. I get a beautiful combination of rose, patchouli, cinnamon, incense, and it was something else. Okay, they had the chestnut in the base. I can't say I get that with this one. So the feeling is that it is brighter, a little bit sharper than Portrait of a Lady. This would make a nice clubbing scent, okay, party scent. And also it is more, dare I say, uplifting. You know, if Portrait of a Lady is more dark, mysterious, sensual, this one is uplifting and sexy, more in your face. With this one, I should have put on a red dress and a some red lipstick, you know, but okay, I just decided to go with this color today, even if I'm not matching the theme of the video. So yes, very nice scent. It stays a very long time on my skin. It projects even, I think, a little bit more than Portrait of a Lady, yes. And this is quite a performance. So with these two, yes, you get a beautiful scent, and you also get great performance. They used high quality ingredients and all that. A lot of people are complaining that Porpora, well, is kind of a copy of Portrait of a Lady. I wouldn't say that, but it is definitely an inspired perfume. And we have a lot of patchouli rose spicy combination on the market, so let's not criticize that much the fact that it resembles Portrait of a Lady. I think for each of them they have different targeted markets, dare I say. I mean, this one, in my mind at least, it is more targeted towards younger, but not too young, okay, like 30 women that like to have a little bit of fun and party, go clubbing, and so on, and they like to be more in your face and sexy, while Portrait of a Lady, I think it is more like ladylike and elegant and suitable for cocktails, opera, and those type of special occasions. I like to wear it even when I'm wearing jeans, but okay. We wear perfumes whenever we feel like, but for the sake, of giving a suggestion in this video and to compare the two, let's just say that more outgoing, brighter, and uplifting and party, and that one elegant, darker, mysterious. And now let's get to the one that I bought especially for this video to do this comparison. This is Love by Chopard, from Chopard. So this is in the same style. Let me just spray it a little bit. I know the dry down, but I need to refresh a little bit my memory at the beginning. This was created by Alberto Morillas. I am not sure about the year. I'm going to put it on screen. I think 2020 or something like that, around 2020. So it is the most recent one from the three. Alberto Morillas, master perfumer. And yes, this is a very beautiful creation on its own. Let me just start by saying that compared to those two, this lacks the same performance. So this one doesn't project as much and definitely doesn't last as long as the other two. But okay, the price for this is much less. You can get offers online for 30 milliliters bottle, I mean for like 20 something, 25 euros sometimes. It begins spicy, so a spicy rose. We have a lot of rose in this one. So the other two, of course, are rose-centered perfumes, rose and patchouli and spices. And this one, the same, only that I definitely smell more rose here. And yes, they used like 3 or 4 type of roses for this one. Damask rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose. So a lot of rose going on, some pepper, cinnamon, and some brightness, but instead of berries, raspberries, they used citrus, I think mandarin orange, if I'm not mistaken, as I remember from the notes. And yes, it is a little bit not fresh, but brighter than Portrait of a Lady, and almost as bright as Porpora, but not as strong in the beginning. But as it settles, because I know now after using it for 2-3 days, I know how it settles on my skin. So it has a beautiful sandalwood in the base, it has cacao, it has brown sugar and honey. It is not too sweet. No, it is not too sweet, but it is more powdery, dustier than those two. So it resembles more, after testing it, at least to my nose, it resembles more the dry down of Santal Majuscule, only that if Santal Majuscule from Serge Lutens is centered more on the sandalwood, so it is a beautiful combination of rose, sandalwood and cacao. But in that one, the sandalwood is the main star. Here you have also cacao, rose, sandalwood, and some spiciness, a little bit more spiciness in this one, but the accent is more on the rose. However, in the dry down they are quite similar, and they are also more similar in tonality than is this one with Portrait of a Lady or Porpora. So those are strong, dark perfumes, but as I said, sexy perfumes, one more in your face, the other one more mysterious, while this one is more cozy. It has that feeling that you are sexy, but in a more intimate environment. Okay, you are watching Netflix with your loved one and you are not going to a party or to a special event. And more similar to Santal Majuscule, especially in the dry down. It has that spiciness that makes you think, and that brightness that in the beginning makes you think a little bit more of those two, Portait of a Lady and Porpora, but after a while, yes, it becomes a little bit dustier, becomes more makeup-y, and from the two, I sense more similarities with the dry down of a Portrait of a Lady to my nose than with the dry down of Porpora, or with the entire life of Porpora, because that is quite linear. Another perfume that I can associate a little bit with this one is Lyric Woman from Amouage. That one is more makeup-y, and but it also has that beautiful rose sandalwood combination that I much appreciate, and a little bit more spiciness than Santal Majuscule because it has ginger. Yes, so please keep in mind that this one, to my nose, doesn't resemble that much, but yes, they have that combination of rose, patchouli, and spices that make them similar in the sense that they are part of the same family of fragrances. So if you like Portrait of a Lady and Porpora, you might find this one quite lovely. Also, if you like Santal Majuscule or Lyric Woman, this can be a nice little find, especially considering the price. And if you like this one and you want to upgrade to Porpora and Portrait of a Lady, do sample first, because those two can be quite strong in your face and very beautiful, of course. And my little piece of advice, if you are in love with a perfume and it is expensive, don't do like I do sometimes, and I buy like 2-3 dupes for that perfume, and eventually I am ending up buying the perfume also, because if you love something, you want the original. And I'm not saying this is a dupe. This is a beautiful creation of Alberto Morias that has its own place in the perfume world. But do consider my piece of advice, and if you like love really, really something, maybe you can buy a decant and enjoy the original, or save money and buy a small or a partial bottle of the original, the one that you love. I hope you like this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Until next time, bye bye and stay safe.